That's where we struggle a lot as humans. We think our actions define us. The action was sinful, yes. But we can focus on walking in who God created us to be. And the more we do that, the less our actions reflect the sinful nature.
That's so hard, dude.
Dude, it's effort.
Well, it hits me so hard because that's just where I walked out of.
Yeah.
In the past 6 months has been this whole journey of literally just taking that leap and just saying, God, I'm just going to pretend that I'm going to walk into the situation and nobody's upset with me. Because I had created this like false, up until 6 months ago, I thought like 99% of people I came in contact with just tolerated me. Like that's how.
And you believed it, right?
I believed it to my core.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like, I thought you met with me because like we're family and like, you know, like I had this like nasty just view about even us meeting. Like I thought, I don't know where it came from, but literally everybody, like I thought the clients I had just hired me because I was nice or something. I don't know. Like
out of charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, this guy looks homeless.
He needs help. We need to assist him.
But man, like walking into those, like specifically like client meetings where I thought I had done something drastically wrong, not that I ever did. Like I've never done anything drastically wrong. Like I might have missed a post a day or I might have missed something here and there. But I would let these little mistakes just completely drown me. And like this feeling of, oh, I made one mistake, I can never redeem myself. It wasn't until there was one day where I was literally sitting outside before a meeting with a client that I literally thought this client was going to fire me. And I genuinely don't even remember what for. I just had this feeling
the fear was just, welling up.
Because I had drowned myself in those thoughts of, I messed something up, they're done with me, whatever. But I had this thought before going in and I said, what if I'm wrong? What if I just walk in and just pretend that everything's okay?
Dude, that's huge.
And it was brutal. Because I walked in, I walked up, I knocked on the door. I was shaking because I was like, just pretend everything's okay. Just deep breath, everything's okay. I walked in, they shook my hand, they greeted me with like they are a second family to me. Like they've been so good to me. So they greeted a warm welcome, sat down. They gave me a bonus check. They gave me a promotion and it was like I
thought like, you were getting canned and it went the other way.
Just because, and it's not just because like I went in with this new attitude. It wasn't the attitude,
no.
But why did I feel that way? Like why did I like that? That questioned my reality entirely. Like I started doing that with every client other than them that I went to. I went in with the same thing because I kind of thought that way about all of them. I was like, as soon as they figure out that I'm a worthless social media manager, you're gonna
be found out and they're gonna get rid of you.
But after that, so fast forward 2 months, everything's taken off, man. Like it has been so busy. Now that I have stepped into an authority position rather than a fearful position in this matter, everything is taking off, man. I can't even keep up right now because it's going so good.
That's huge, yeah.
And it all started with taking that leap of what if I'm wrong?
Which is changing your thoughts.
Yes.
Because you went from initially a one thought process of a certain fear. And that fear grew into multiple different things associated with it. And you entered one new thought that completely contradicted it. And you got the experience to be able to walk in the joy, the peace, the comfort, the excitement, and the adventure because you changed a thought. That is huge.
You cannot tell me it's coincidental that I started dating my wife 2 weeks after making that first jump.
Dude.
You cannot tell me that's coincidental.
I mean, hey,
like
you've
I'm
seen
not
the Lord move in crazy way. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, I'm not guaranteeing everyone's going to get a ring by doing this within 2 weeks. That's not.
No, right? But you're saying, hey, make that jump so that you are ready for the person God's calling you to be with. And thankfully, you were in that spot that you made that jump to be in a spot that you can serve her even better from a place, from a place of being in a healthy relationship with the Lord.
Yes,
you're right. It's huge. Make the choice as early as you can so that when it does happen, you are in a great place to serve the person God's calling alongside of you.
Yes,
on this amazing adventure. Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, because you've been talking about that for a while, man. You've been, of course, interested in marriage, finding the right person. We've been talking about those things. How do you look for someone? What are the characteristics you look? Because the more you were growing in wanting to honor the Lord and not honor the things you had believed was true about the world and even yourself, you were now saying like, okay, so what is important to Him? I don't want to just go off the thoughts I have and what I had originally believed, because just like you walked in that meeting, you had a thought, you believed it to be true about yourself, and so then it impacted your identity. When we believe things, it becomes rooted in us. It's one thing to have a crazy fear and be like, I don't know, and still be like skeptical about it. But when we let it become a belief, like, no, I feel that way about myself too, then we walk and operate from that place.
Yes.
And that's the scary part. That's what we are talking about today, in understanding the foundation of, hey, be careful of the system you decide to operate in. From a kingdom mindset, God's already said you're loved, you're cherished, you're saved. When God looks at you, the Father looks at you, He sees through Jesus because you've accepted that payment from on the cross. And it's like, man, as soon as I know that, I know I'm struggling. I'm going through the process of being sanctified. So I'm not perfect now, never going to be. But the more I honor Him and dive into the definition of who He says I am, my actions will reflect that. And the more my actions reflect that, the closer I'm getting to that sanctification process being complete. And then ultimately, we'll be complete when we get to go to heaven one day. We get to go home. But if we jump into the system of the world where you're only rewarded for performance, you will never be enough. You make $1 million a year, guess what? Somebody makes 10.
Right.
And you'll be chasing them, pursuing them, and 9 times out of 10, especially if you get caught up with the wrong people, they will tell you how much you suck at this until you finally figure it out. And you'll spend your whole time, even if you get to $10 million a year and you're getting berated by the world, is it worth that? To say, hey, I'm finally at $10 million a year, but this whole time I didn't believe in myself, stressful nights. I always thought I was lacking and insufficient to be able to accomplish these things. I didn't have anybody around to give me genuine encouragement, love, give me nice hugs and hold my hand and laughs, any of that stuff. And now that I've made it to $10 million a year, now I'm talking to the people that make 20. I've got to start all over again.
Yeah.
And we do that hoping to receive love and acceptance back. And the whole time from the very beginning, since we were born, we had somebody that says, you're already loved, you're already accepted. You just have to make a choice. And you get to choose whether you jump into my system. I have plans for hope and a future, plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Or you can jump in and get and receive whatever the world wants to throw at you, pursuing their love and intention in return.